outside. You know, having a home office is great and all, but sometimes you just need to get outside in the sun. We're currently relocated for a little bit, so my temporary setup is in the basement, which is nice, but sometimes it gets a little dark and I kind of miss seeing the daylight. And that's why the PO33 by Teenage Engineering is such a perfect device. So in this video I have the PO33 in my backpack and I'm gonna find somewhere nice and we can see. We're gonna have a little overview and see if we can do something cool with it. Okay, so I found this really nice spot by a little pond right here and it's shaded. So let's pull out the PO33 and start making some beats. So the PO33 has two different sampling modes. It has a melodic sampling mode, which is the 8 first sound banks right here. So you can select the sound bank by pressing sound and a bank, and then you can play that sound currently recorded on that bank like a melody. And the next 8 from 9 to 16, the next sound banks are rhythmic samples. So you have different drum banks. You have several ways to edit different sounds, for example melodically. By pressing FX you can choose filtering, you can trim the note, make it longer or shorter, and you can do pitch and volume. Okay, so guess what? I forgot to bring headphones, so I have to go back again. But I can only blame my poor planning. So let's go back home, pick up some headphones and try again. Okay, so I'm back in the basement again. And the great thing about having a home office is that you always have your stuff nearby. So lesson learned, and I have my headphones now. So I found a nice little spot here at this cafe and I'm ready to try this again. So like I told you earlier, you can record different sounds into different sound banks. So you have the 4 melodic ones and the 4 rhythmic ones. And I found this really nice sample on Splice and it sounds like this. So it's a nice piano sample, and then I just have to add it to my library so the creator can get some funds for it, and then I'm gonna record it. And you do that by holding record and the bank you want to record it to, so in this case number 9. I'm just gonna stop it. And now the sample will be divided equally between all the buttons. I'm just going to use the trim feature to chop the sample in a way I would like to have it. And then I've chopped the sample so it sounds roughly something like this that I think I can work with. And then the next step is to create some sort of a metronome. So I'm just going to program a little drum track here. It's just a simple kick and snare pattern. And once I got that, I can start to play around with the samples. Just try to, find something I like. And also find something that works rhythmically. Okay, so I think this is a good start for the first pattern. And then I want to fill out the beat a little bit more. And Have a little hat and the upbeat. Actually, I went ahead and changed the hat because I like this sound a lot better. And I like the open hat and the last upbeat there. And now I'm just working on the next pattern. I'm trying to make it work and create like a more conclusive feel. And what's very cool about the PO33 is that you can repitch a note and it doesn't affect what you have already programmed. Okay, so I've been trying to figure out something that works as a second pattern. So that's what I have so far. So let's just see if it works with the first pattern. So let's chain those two together. And I think it sounds pretty decent actually. Now I've made a third part too, and then I'll show you that. It sounds like this. So that's sort of a conclusion to start the loop all over again. And then it's all about arranging them together. Okay, so I kind of settled on an arrangement right here. So now I want to just improvise a melody on top of it. So I'm just using one of the stock sounds that come with the pocket operator. And then I'll just improvise a little bit and have some fun. And the last thing I want to touch upon is the effects. So I'm gonna show you how you can kind of make the arrangement way more interesting by using all these effects, like the reverse, I'm using now, or the octave up or octave down, the scratch feature. And it can give a lot of depth to your song, and it's very cool. And this is why I always come back to the PO33. You know, I've just been sitting for an hour maybe at a cafe and I came up with a cool little beat, and it's just so incredibly convenient. And that's kind of what I love about the PO33. You can bring it anywhere. You can bring it to a cafe, you can bring it to the train, to the bus, to the subway, wherever. And you can just, if you have a proper protector, you can just put it in your pocket too. So I hope you liked this video, and if you did, please hit the like button because that really helps a lot. And I'll see you in the next video. And in the meantime, you can check out this video right here where I compare the OP1 and the OPZ to see which one is better for you.